Hey guys, Atomic Infinity here. We're playing some Path of Exile again. This is the end of Act 3 on normal. So this is going to be me with some randoms. Going to be killing Kole, running through the rest of this place, and then killing Piety. So that's the gameplay we've got on in the background. I'm using my Lightning Arrow Ranger, which follows a really general build that a lot of rangers use. I've added my own little twist. I've added a ranged attack totem because my mana is really bad, which means that obviously that can keep shooting without worrying about mana. So I'm still helping the team out even when I run out of mana and I'm just firing normal shots. Generally, if I get low on mana, I'll just start spamming Frenzy instead because I don't know, it just works. It just works for me. Because even when I run out, it keeps Frenzy up by firing it occasionally and increases my attack speed, so I can just keep pumping out them shots. But the thing I want to talk about today, it's kind of a little venting session for me. It's just something that pisses me off. So I just thought I'd share with the world, and that is religious debates. I was playing on here the other night, and I was in general chat, just talking to some people, and I can't remember how it started, but somebody started a religious debate, and it wasn't just, is there a God? No, there's not, blah blah blah. It was a cross-religion and atheist debate. So we got people talking about Christianity. There was people there was people that are Muslim. There was people that don't believe in God. And they were all just arguing, and I'm sitting there thinking, is this really what religion's about? Surely, if you understand your religion, it's not worth arguing about. And then someone popped in with the whole evolution kind of thing and put that in, and they got it completely wrong anyway. At least if you're going to say something, at least know what the hell you're talking about, please. Because I was sitting here cringing. I mean, I'm not religious. I don't believe that there is a God, but also there's nothing to support that there isn't. So I'm gonna, I don't know what the word for it is, but I'm neither. I don't know if that's what an atheist is, but it's not that I don't believe in God, it's just that there's nothing. My head works in evidence and facts, and there is no fact to say that there is, but it hasn't been disproved that there isn't. So I'm gonna leave myself open to that. If one day down the line they prove that there definitely is or definitely isn't. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with people having faith, even if it isn't something that they can't see. I mean, if one person has an imaginary friend, they're crazy. If many people have the same imaginary friend, it's religion. But what can you do? I mean, I suppose it's good, the values that it teaches. So I don't want to get into a debate. I don't want to start one in the comment section or anything. That's why I'm saying, it's up to people what they believe. I think religion is good in the terms of the values that it teach. Some religions are bad in terms of how they have hindered science in the past, but obviously nothing can be proved, so what can you do? There is one religion though that I do have a bit more respect for, and again, I don't want to start an argument, this is just my opinion, and that is Buddhism, because it's not based on someone that you can't see or that's supposedly always there and you just can't see. It's just the teachings of a man that was, he was alive, and it's just the teachings of him. It's just a way of life, and it's actually really good. I'm not a Buddhist or anything. I just like some of the values and some of the teachings from it, and some of them are really good. I mean, I'm not sure if the Dalai Lama is he something to do with Buddhism, or is that something different? But it's those kind of teachings anyway, the ones that teach you. It's kind of your view on life, and I don't know, you can be a happier person that way. And yeah, I mean, this is the reason I'm talking about this is kind of relevant with the whole new Pope being elected, and it's just something that popped up in the game chat when I was talking the other day, so I thought I'd discuss it. But it really pissed me off because people were arguing about it and neither of them understood each other's views. Everyone was being really narrow-minded and basically not accepting anyone else's opinion. It's basically what they thought was, that was it, that was true, and nothing else. and that's not what it's supposed to be about, as far as I know. So yeah, they pissed me off a bit. But back to the gameplay. Now that I've vented that off my chest, so we're running through the second area. I've got to say, I love the graphics and stuff. I know it's really grim, and a lot of games are a little bit more cartoony than this. I mean, look, you got some like dying corpses everywhere. You've got these weird elementals made out of blood, even though blood's not an element. And you have these weird things, the tentacles that come out and start shooting stuff, and it's proper grim. But at the same time, it's absolutely brilliant. They've done such a good job on the quality of the graphics. I mean, I've heard people saying that the graphics in this are bad, but this gameplay here is with the graphics turned down, because I'm also, at the time of recording this, you know, obviously I've got the game running, I was recording, I was, I can't remember, I had something running in the background, and I was on Skype to my girlfriend, hence there's no game audio because it picked up her voice as well, and she wasn't too happy with that. So, but obviously you don't want to hear our conversation on Skype because it was completely irrelevant to this, and you know, that kind of shit's private. But that's why there's no game audio, in case anyone was wondering. It's just my lovely voice talking and talking and talking. So, there you have it. I think we're getting quite close to piety now. The gameplay, this in general is sort of just over 20 minutes, I believe. So, like, you know, we're about 7 minutes through, but the actual piety fight does take a while because she is an absolute slag to try and kill. I only found out in this particular run that you can actually destroy them portals. That shows how inexperienced I am at this game. I didn't realise those portals she jumps into can be killed. So I was just popping up my lightning arrow totem, and I mean, it works well. Like I say, when I'm running low on mana, I can just pop that up and it does some of the work for me, just so that I'm still helping out the group. My actual lightning arrow is running lesser multiple projectiles, chain, reduced mana, life gain on hit. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's also, even with the reduced mana, the mana cost is still really high. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't know whether change out my amulet and try and increase my mana and my mana regen at the same time. I could use clarity, but the one I've got has already been leveled on a different character, so the mana reserved is like, I think it's 180, so that'd leave me 100 mana, and a mana regen wouldn't be enough to compensate for lightning arrow, and I wouldn't be able to run wrath at the same time. So it's a tough call. I think the main reason is I just need to upgrade my gear quite a bit. So I think we, as a group, we got a little bit lost, and you know, we kept, this place is so confusing at times. Oh, dropped a little orb of chance there. I tend to use my orbs of chance. I probably should save them, and I don't know, maybe use them as currency or save them up to I've got a large number. But they're an orb of chance. I like chance, so I tend to just take a little gamble with it and use it on something that I know has a unique. So, you know, obviously there's the highest chances it's going to roll a magic, which usually happens, but then you've also got the chance that you're going to roll a rare, oh ding, and you've got the chance that you're going to roll a unique, which obviously then you can either use or sell depending on, you know, the stats that you roll. I know the fixed stats, but you know what I mean, the numbers. I think the one I generally go for at the moment, I'm rolling I think it was the iron rings, because I don't know if this is right, but I don't think the item level is relevant to, you know, actual rolling it. So I thought I'd give it a try, because I've seen quite a few people in the chat, you know, in trade chat, buying the unique that comes from it. So I figured, you know, it's quite popular. I don't want necessarily the most expensive thing, because they come from high level white items. Like I believe Combs Heart comes from the Glorious Plate, and I can't get that yet. But I'm gonna keep playing my Ranger, keep leveling it, you know, adjust my build as I go to try and make it better. and just see how far I can get. I mean, it might even be my first endgame character. I know I've still got a lot to learn, a lot of different skills and tactics, and you get a little bit quicker with some things, get some better gear, but hopefully we can get there. And if anyone ever does want to party up or join me, feel free to add me. My in-game name is Atomic Infinity for this particular character. I believe that's the one you need to add me, so feel free, you know, if you're watching this and you want to play, or you want to take me out and teach me a few things about the world of Path of Exile, you know, by all means do so. I'm always open to learning new stuff, so that'd be nice actually, you know, if we can get a couple of friend invites, because especially if you like similar level, because at the moment I've only got a couple of friends on here. I know that makes me sound really sad and lonely, but the only person I really play with is Big J, who told me about this game, and he's at the same kind of point as me, although he does tend to pick things up a bit quicker. Because I think he, like, you know, he spends a bit more time than me on things like the forum, so and he uses it to get better gear and stuff like that. Whereas I'm really impatient, so if I want some gear, I'll probably end up just trying to make my own, because it's something I can do straight away. I don't have to wait to get in touch with someone, unless I see something for sale in trade chat. I'm always looking out for that. So you can see that new skill there, Cyclone. In a previous video I called it, I think I called it Whirling Blades or something, which obviously that's wrong, that's a different skill. I just got a bit confused, and yeah, but that's Cyclone. So it seems okay. I've been watching a couple of videos on it, and it doesn't seem to be like the most amazing skill in the world, but all these skills are down to how you kind of adapt your build and, you know, your gear to suit it and improve it, and different factors that you've got to take into consideration. So I'm sorry this gameplay is, if you think it's dragging on a bit, but it does take quite a while to get through and get to piety, and it does get a little bit annoying. I mean, one of the downsides, I believe, to, you know, going in a group, well, it is for me anyway, is I can never see what the hell is going on. Half the time I'm looking around and I'm trying to kill stuff, and I kind of click on stuff, so I just kind of shoot in the general direction. But that's why I like this totem, because the totem always knows what it's shooting at. I know it's got limited range, the attack speed's a bit slow, and so it's the damage, but when they're in groups and you've got the shocks and stuff, it does work quite well. I mean, if you like here, they've got them rings below them, so I can tell where they are, so I can just shoot into a big group. Otherwise, all I can see is like my teammates' attacks, and it's just a massive mess. Obviously, everything's stronger, so to take out one enemy on your own takes ages. So you kind of do it as a group. And I've been picking up crap, so I'm just gonna stop while being shot at the weird booby tentacle lady and just drop some stuff. Right, I don't think we're far off finding piety now. I may. Shall I fast forward some of this? Oh no, I remember this big gate. Yeah, we're not too far off now, so I'll leave it running. And these lovely piles of corpses everywhere. It's absolutely disgusting. I love it. And we're gonna keep going, and then we're gonna find her, and then we're gonna shoot her in the face a lot, because she's an absolute ballad, and it takes flaming ages to kill her. If you are new and you're watching this, just one thing to let you know about piety: you will need all your resistances. Well, you'll need your fire, your cold, and your lightning resistance is quite good, because she has different forms, which you will soon see. Luckily, I mean, I've got 2 resistances at cap, and one of them's like, I think, 3% below. So it's not too bad, considering it's only on normal. I think by towards the end of the next difficulty, I should have all of them quite a bit over cap, because I like to keep my resistances up, I like to keep my defense up. I am running iron reflexes, just to improve my armor. Well, it turns all my evasion into armor, because apparently towards the end it is better to have high armor than high evasion, because it's better to be able to absorb a few hits than be able to dodge one but still get one-hitted, if you know what I mean. So I think this is the last big gate before we go through, and then we're going to kick some ass. Thanks for watching this video. I know it's quite a long one because it's like the whole of this last bit, but I do appreciate you for sticking around and putting up with me, so thanks a lot for that. I think I'm not going to put this video on Reddit because the last couple I have, and yet it improves my views quite a lot, but I still want to know how well I'm doing in terms of active subscribers, not just people on Reddit that happen to click on my video. So this one should give me a rough idea of how that's going. If you are a new subscriber to me and you are watching this and you have watched it this far, just drop me a comment just to let me know, just so I know. Just tell me that you're a new subscriber, because you know, I just want to know who's out there, who's new, who's watching. Obviously I can't get to know everybody, but yeah. So this is the last room. This is Piety's house. It's where she's chilling, it's her crib. I mean, check out that, you know, the decor, you know, you got them lovely parts of the body. It's what every home needs. You know, you got lovely blood walking around. It's beautiful. It's like MTV Cribs. So, like I mentioned earlier, I've got crap mana. So once I've shot that me lightning arrows a couple of times, you see there, I've run out. It does help when I've got teammates next to me that are running clarity, because obviously that improves my mana regen. But I can just whack up these totem. I think I'm gonna make a character, not now because I'm gonna keep playing this one. I'm not gonna make another new one, but at some point I'm gonna make one like a full totem build, and I think I'm gonna do my own rather than trying to not rely, because they are reliable builds, but instead of trying to just use one that someone else has made, I think I'm gonna make my own. I'm trying to make myself a decent totem build. I'm thinking about using Spell Totem with Incinerate, because I think it should be able to cast that constantly. I'm not sure, but if it does, obviously then it's going to pick up and go, you know, gain more power, because as the new skill it does gain more power over time, so the longer that you use it, the more damage it does, but you've got to be standing still. So obviously totems don't move. Yeah, as you can see here, this is a fire form, so that's why you need the fire resistance. The lightning is when she shoots out this big lightning ball, and like, there you go, you've seen it there going off the screen. And the frost, well, the ice, cold, that's the one, is for this. So you gotta all of them pretty good. I'm not 100% sure on what destroying these portals do, so you know, yeah. Because it's the first time I realised that you can shoot them, because I saw my totem shooting at one. And I was like, oh damn, you can kill them. I don't know if it just reduces the amount of places that she can go and transform. So obviously, you know, the further she's got to walk to a portal, the more time you've got to sort of attack her in a normal form, because that seems to be the way to go. Just sort of kite her around when she's going all badass on you, and then when she drops back to normal and sort of stands there like a pleb for a bit, just nail her. This duelist that we've got, I think he's doing kind of likes getting up close. We've got there's another lightning arrow ranger. Not sure what the other one is. Sorry, it's still, I can't say it's early, it's midday, but I had a lie-in for a change, so I'm still a little bit tired, a little bit sleepy, but I thought I'd get this video up because I'm not going to be, you know, here over the weekend to do one. So the next one will be on Tuesday. So if you have any topic suggestions for Tuesday, please let me know. I have one that I'm working on. Someone's asked me to do a video about, it's basically a currency guide for noobs. There are a lot of these on YouTube, but I've seen that someone's requested it shall be done. So I was a noob, well I am a noob, so I know sort of how regretting it is when sort of you get a bit more used to the game and you realise the amount of currency that you've wasted or thrown away. So just gonna have a stroll around Piety's crib, just a little victory dance here. And she's done. That's it. Dead. Finished. I'll just show you quickly at the end some of my gear that I was using. Leave the party. Don't like them. No, I'm joking. No, good bunch. There's it's just some of the crap I dropped. This is the gear I'm using. So it's a Rift Knock Death Bow. 20%. So got increased physical damage and some projectile speed and stun, but I don't really stun. I think I'll show you the gems I've got in it as well, but I mentioned them earlier. So yeah, just enjoy this last bit of the video. Thanks again for watching, I appreciate it, and goodbye.